you want to take a ride of roller coaster, you may as well take those roller coaster rides.
Yes,
Don't take a roller coaster ride of emotions.
Welcome to Kid X6 Wisdom.
So my dear kids, last time you all have seen Genesis of Thoughts.
Which was part 1 and now this is part 2.
We'll quickly cover what we discussed in Genesis of Thoughts.
Yep.
We discussed how the thoughts happen. It all starts with 5 senses.
5 senses.
Through 5 senses, we receive various impulses. Impulses are basically fraction of thoughts.
Fraction of thoughts. I hope you remember that.
Yes, when multiple impulses clustered together, it forms a thought.
Yep.
Thought are often clubbed with emotions.
Exactly.
Okay, emotions can make the thought strong or weak.
Correct.
And then there is sense of self-identification, which is called ego or aham. We discussed about how without realizing we keep on thinking and we keep on falling prey to our thoughts.
Our thoughts
Right?
are like the vicious monster and we
Yes.
have to obey the thoughts.
Yes. And then we also gave some examples of how thoughts drive us and how we tend to react because of overthinking without realizing that it's a little thought which has bothered. So in this episode, we will quickly cover the problems associated with overthinking. Here we will try to understand why is thinking in an auto mode a problem. And then yes, we will work towards the solution. Problem is that we become impulsive. Impulsive means, you may be very happy at this moment. At the very next moment, one small thing makes you very upset. Again, you become very angry at a little thing. You keep on changing depending on the external situations. Your emotions keep on changing, which means that there is no stability. You're just going through a roller coaster of emotions. If you want to take a ride of roller coaster, you may as well take those roller coaster rides.
Yes,
Don't take a roller coaster ride of emotions. My dear kids, being impulsive is a problem. Secondly, one should be a master of their own thoughts, not a slave to their own thoughts. Thoughts cannot whip you and tell you how to react, what to do. You should be able to have a control on your thoughts and take an informed decision and react accordingly.
So you're basically saying that instead of the thoughts being the king and us being the servants, we have to be the king and the thoughts will be the servants.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Overthinking leads to a lot of problem which the present society is gripped with. There are problems of anxiety, depression. Depression is a very serious problem. These days, a lot of youngsters are gripped with this problem of depression. You understand what depression is?
Yes.
Yes, you do?
Yes. It's like a heavy load of sadness.
When a person is not able to cope up with his emotions, completely gripped by it, he thinks that there is no way out. And it may be for the smallest of things. Let's say somebody's best friend doesn't talk to the person, and then because of that, the person takes it very seriously and he gets in a depression mode. He doesn't talk to anyone. He gets angry on all his family members, and nobody understands basically what's going on inside the mind of a person because he doesn't even speak out. He locks himself in a room. And
why would anybody do that?
Why would anybody do that? Different people react differently to certain situations. So it's very, very, very important for us to be able to have some control on our reaction and our emotion. Whole objective of making this video is for us to realize that small problems are not really that big that you get gripped by it and you become upset and you tend to overreact. Basically, take it easy. Life continues. No matter what happens, life moves on. And beyond a certain period of time, you may forget all of what might have happened. And you will be happy again. Now that we understood the thought process, we understood the problems of overthinking, let's come to the solution. Let's understand how we can overcome this problem. It's a very, very, very ancient technique. It's a technique of observation. People have been following this particular technique for thousands of years in certain part of the world.
Yes.
It's a very, very, very interesting technique, and the way I'm going to put it is to make it a little simple for all of you all, because not all of us are sane and great human beings. We all are average human beings. So simple baby steps towards observing your mind. So this whole process is called the observation technique, and the first point to note is the attention technique.
Attention!
When do you think a teacher says, guys, please pay attention?
When people are not paying attention.
Okay, and what do you mean by paying attention?
Like being alert, listening
alert.
carefully.
Yes, being alert, being conscious of your surroundings. If a teacher is speaking something, if you are alert, then you'll be able to understand what the person is speaking. So, attention technique. And what is attention technique?
What
Attention
is it?
technique is about 10 to 12 times in one day. You need to say attention in your mind. Attention. When you say attention, you need to have a small diary. Maybe you can note it down in your mobile. You just need to note the thought that you were thinking and the associated emotion. Very short, in just 2-3 words, that's it. Don't make it complicated.
Short.
Yes. Do not make it complicated. Let's keep it simple. Okay?
Like 3-4 words.
Exactly. Because if you try to make it complicated, trust me, you'll not do it.
Yep.
Okay? If you really want to continue doing this, make it easy. Please. Easy things work.
Then you'll think that, oh my gosh, this is so difficult.
Yes, I'm not going to do all this. So let's say, for example, okay, you thought about your friend. Let's say you said attention.
Attention.
Okay, at one point of time. And then you realize, I was thinking about my friend XYZ. You just note XYZ,
Okay.
the name of the person, and the associated emotion. I was happy
Yeah.
or excited.
Yeah.
Maybe you were thinking that tomorrow you'll go to one of your friend's place
Yep.
and then you'll play a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so friend's name and emotion, excitement.
Yay.
Maybe before the breakfast, okay, you get excited about the food.
Yep.
Okay, let's say mama is preparing chicken burger
Oh.
and you're very, very excited and happy about it. Okay, so chicken burger, hunger, excitement.
Yeah.
So that is the most important, and that is the first and foremost technique, the technique of attention.
Attention. Now second.
Second technique is very, very, very interesting. You may find it funny, but trust me, funny things always work. Somehow. Yes. Did you ever see an animal laugh?
No.
You haven't seen, right? We human beings, we smile, we laugh. Okay, we love to laugh. So this is one faculty which is very interesting only amongst the thinking, intelligent human beings. The element of humor, the fun, it always lightens things up. So smile in caps lock, SMILE.
Smile. Yeah.
How to use this technique? Let's say you said attention at one point of time.
Okay.
Okay? And then you realize that you're gripped by fear because you might have seen a horror movie.
Yes.
Or maybe your friend might have told you a horror story.
Yeah.
And now that you're sleeping alone in a room with lights off, you're constantly bothered by that fear.
And if you hear one sound, you feel like there's a ghost.
Exactly. You hear one sound and then you get scared for nothing.
Then
when
you
you
just have
say,
to run to your parents' room and literally do
yes.
it at midnight.
rest, often she does that. So the time, let's say you think that you're gripped by fear. You said attention at that point of time. Fear, anger, these are all very strong emotions.
Yeah.
And these are the emotions which you don't want to think about, right? So the moment you understand that you're fearful and you don't want that, then smile. As if you are telling the fear, my dear fear, I caught you red-handed. You were trying to be heavy on me.
Are we supposed to say it in mind?
In your mind, yes. My dear fear,
Physically?
please, physically. I mean, physically don't say. People may think you're mad. Right? Say it mentally. My dear fear, thank you very much. You have bothered me enough. But please spare me the horror. Let me just be myself. Let me be happy. This works. This may sound very simple. This may sound very stupid. But then this works. You realize that you're thinking because of so and so reason.
Now that you told me this, I'll try it.
You try it. Whenever you're angry, let's say, and you realize that you're angry. Oh my God, I'm angry because of so and so reason. Right? Smile at your anger. That my dear anger,
I can't.
Again, you managed to bother me. Even if you'll not be totally out of fear, but still that will help you. I can tell you that it will surely help you.
But will it make
It will
the
lighten.
fear go away
Yes.
maximum?
See, it will lighten it up.
I've never done that, but whenever I get scared, I just say that.
See, if you try to tell your fear, get lost, I don't want you. Trust me, they will not listen to you. It will hang heavy on your head.
Oh!
Don't be
so
harsh.
you should not be mean. But if you
Exactly.
smile and if you're polite,
Yes.
then he'll follow you.
Do not be harsh on yourself and do not be harsh on any of your emotions. It will not cease to bother you. It will not stop bothering you. So that's why I said smile and gently say, thank you very much. Okay, I don't want to be fearful. And I know that because of that reason, I'm getting scared. I understood, okay, that because of so and so reason, I got scared. Now I don't want to be scared anymore. Thank you so much. I want to be happy. Even the intensity of that will reduce gradually.
Even though we perfectly know ghosts are not real, we get so scared for no reason.
That doesn't matter. They are real or not real. Forget it. That doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
At the moment, you are gripped by your fear. So we don't want to be in the fearful state. Point number 3 is an important point to remember. That this attention technique is not only to be done when you are gripped by a bothersome thought. This is to be applied even when you are happy. You need to realize when you are very happy also. Let's say you scored very good marks.
Okay.
Okay? And then you become very, very happy.
Yay!
And then you go to one of your friends.
And then say, Nana, the baby,
Yes.
I scored more.
And poor
You
guy,
scored
he could
this
not score that much, or whatever it is, for some reason, and he was upset. You keep on asking him, how much did you score? Tell me. Oh, you scored only that much? I scored this much.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know a
And
lot of
then the
kids.
other person actually feels more
He
sad.
feels very sad.
He's
And
sad.
because of your happiness,
Yeah.
okay, let's say, just because you scored full marks, you just stand on top of your desk and start shouting that I got full marks.
Who
You start
does
creating
that?
ruckus in your class.
Okay,
you know?
who does that?
I mean, there are people. I mean,
Okay,
because of
when-
over happiness or because of
whenever-
over excitement, you may end up doing something which is not normal.
Whenever I score good marks, so then I literally get so excited. I do not do any of those things. But then my friends say that, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. And then I say that, oh, thank you so much. And then my friends say that, do you want to keep your test paper in the bag so that you do not lose it? And then I say that, no, it's perfectly fine in my folder right next to me. I am so excited. I do not want
Yeah? There are essentially 2 techniques, and the third one is an important point to note.
Yeah.
Okay, the techniques are attention technique,
Attention!
wherein in a day, about 10 to 12 times, if you can do it more, you're free to do it. Okay, you'll say attention, and then you'll immediately note down the point that you were thinking about. Okay,
Yes.
and the associated emotion. And then the second thing is the technique of smile. Whenever you realize that you're bothered by a bothersome thought, fear, anger, or something which is not desirable, which you don't want to think about, okay, then immediately you will smile and try to tell the thought that, my dear, please leave me alone. I don't want to think about you. Thank you so much. I've understood that you are the one who is playing all the tricks. And the third point, which is an important point to note, is that don't do it only when you are gripped by bothersome thought. You must know whenever you're happy, okay? Because because of happiness or overexcitement, you may end up doing certain things which are not desirable.
Yes.
So these 3 techniques are very, very critical for observing our minds. See, the whole objective is to be able to understand what we are thinking. Because if we understand that we are thinking, we will not be bothered that much by the thoughts. And
Yes.
our reaction will not be impulsive.
Exactly.
Right? And a lot of complications, lot of mental complications can be avoided. Typically, we go to other people seeking for solution. That, this is the situation, what shall I do? A lot of solution will come to your own mind if you really start observing. One important thing which I missed is, when you observe, please do not be judgmental. Please don't judge about yourself. Don't try to say this is right or wrong. Observe from a very, very, very neutral point of view. Don't say that this is good, this is bad, and all that.
Yeah.
Just observe. Automatically, everything will be clear to you in your mind. Observe. Observe you doing the act. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but doing that may be a bit difficult. So, this attention technique or smile technique are few techniques through which you can start practicing it. And another very important thing is that you must do it continuously for a stretch of 49 days, which is 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Because as per some studies, it's believed that anything that you continue doing for 7 weeks, that becomes your practice.
And you should not even skip one day.
Yes.
If you do, you have to continue for one more
Try
day.
not to skip, basically. See,
Yeah.
don't take it as a punishment.
Yeah.
Okay, do it for fun.
Yeah,
Just note it down in your mobile and then go through it. After, let's say, 49, 50 days.
We're not trying to force you to do it.
Go through it. And date-wise, when you go through it, maybe after 1.5 months, 2 months, then you'll find it very funny. Also, you will see that most of the time you are in which state of mind. That also you will observe.
Exactly.
It's a very, very interesting thing to do. If you do it continuously for 49 days, it will become your habit. Then gradually, you will start realizing that you're thinking. You don't have to write or note or do anything of that sort. Whenever you are gripped by any kind of emotions, you would know this is all gathered from outside and you would not react. You would not be impulsive. See, the whole objective of this video is for us to be able to make ourselves happy. Because these days, a lot of people become very successful. People or kids or they become very successful. But then still they're not content. They're not happy. The key to happiness is the realization that our life is precious. So take it easy. Don't be very harsh on yourself. And this entire life as a human form is a gift, that we have received. While we are thinking, while I am saying all these things, my heart is beating, my lungs are breathing, all my internal organs are functioning absolutely perfect. So just imagine if anything falls out of place, then I am completely off the track. Right?
Yeah.
All these things are happening without my realization. Life is precious, life is beautiful. Learn to live every moment of life.
Yes.
Every breath that you breathe is precious. Okay?
Exactly.
Take time outs, talk to your friends, laugh. Okay? There are so many good things to do in life. Why to waste your time with silly things and become upset or angry and all of that? That's sheer wastage of life. Correct?
It's just a wastage of life.
Absolutely. So on that note, we would like to sign off. We would say bye-bye to all of you. Hope you liked the video.
This session is closed. We would love to say bye-bye to you.
We would love to have your comments. If you think you want to add on or you have any other point to be added to whatever we said, you please go ahead and put it across as a comment. If you want to contact us also, do let us know. I'll message you privately and we are free to speak also in case you want to speak
I'll
to
also
us.
message you privately.
Thank you so much. So we are signing off. Please do like and subscribe our channel.
Like and
Kids.
Like and
So we're signing
subscribe for more videos. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.